Now, today's topic is something really interesting. We have always, talked about love. Some would say positive love or negative, bitter, possessive love. And today we are talking about healthy love. Interesting, isn't it? And let me ask you a question that might make you uncomfortable. Have you ever loved someone so much that the thought of losing them makes your chest tight? Or have you ever checked their phone, tracked their location, or felt anxious when they are happy without you? We call it love. We call it care. We even call it devotion. But what if I told you that sometimes what we are calling love is actually something else entirely? Something that feels like love but slowly suffocates both people in the relationship. So, today we are going to talk about healthy love versus attachment. And trust me, knowing the difference might just save your most important relationships. Let me tell you about two mothers I know. One mother has a son who got a job offer in Bangalore. She cries every day. She calls him 5 times daily. She tells relatives he's abandoning me. And after everything I've done for him, she develops mysterious health problems every time he mentions moving. Eventually, he turns down the job. She's relieved. He's miserable. But hey, they're together, right? And then Mother too also has a son who got a job offer in Bengaluru. Her heart breaks a little. Of course it does. Child is going away. But she helps him pack. She teaches him to make rasam over video call. She visits sometimes, but mostly she lets him build his life. When people ask, she says with pride, he's doing so well there. So both mothers love their sons deeply, but only one loves healthily. Which one? The second one. That's attachment masquerading as love. Here's the mantra that separates them: love holds gently, attachment grips tightly. So the first one was basically, how you can say, unhealthy love. That was actually attachment. The second one was true love. So let's understand the difference, the core difference between the two. So healthy love supports growth. Attachment fears loss. Think about a plant. Healthy love is like giving it sunlight, water, and space to grow, even if it grows away from you. An attachment is like keeping it in small pot, trimming it constantly, terrified it'll outgrow you. So Raj loves cricket. His girlfriend supports his weekend matches even though she misses him. But that's love. On the other hand, Priya, she loves to dance. Her boyfriend says, why do you need to perform? Can't you just stay at home? I don't like other men watching you. Now that's attachment disguised as concern. Love says, grow even if it takes you away from me sometimes. An attachment says, stay small so I don't lose you. Number two, love is equal to freedom plus respect, whereas attachment is control plus insecurity. And here's a test: do you trust your partner to go out with friends without giving you a minute by minute update? Or do you need their locations shared, their phone unlocked, and a good night text at exactly 11 p.m. Think about it. I know you're thinking, but that's just because I care. And I get it. In our families, we are taught that love means knowing everything, being involved in everything. Beta, where are you going? With whom? What time? Why so late? It comes from a good place. But here's the reality: real love trusts, and attachment monitors. Love says, I trust you to make good choices. Attachment says, prove to me you're not betraying me. Number three, love celebrates, attachment competes. Your best friend gets promoted. You feel, what? Genuinely happy? Or a subtle twinge of, why them and not me? Be honest. Your spouse is excited about their new hobby. Do you celebrate their joy? Or do you feel threatened that they are finding happiness outside of you? So, healthy love celebrates the other person's wins without feeling diminished. And attachment sees every independent joy as a potential loss of connection. And this beautiful old saying, दिया जलता है तो अंधेरे से नहीं डरते. A lamp that burns bright doesn't fear the darkness. So similarly, love that's secure doesn't fear the other person's independence or happiness. Because attachment feels intense, it feels passionate, it keeps us up at night thinking about them. It makes us want to know everything, control everything, protect everything. And honestly, our movies don't help. We romanticize the hero who can't live without the heroine, who follows her everywhere, who says, तुम्हारे बिना मैं कुछ नहीं हूँ. And we think that that's peak romance. But that's not love. That's emotional dependency. Healthy love feels different. It's calmer, it's secure. It doesn't make for dramatic Bollywood scenes because there's no crisis, no chaos, no desperate need to possess. It's just steady, peaceful, and safe. In a culture that equates intensity with depth, we've forgotten that the deepest love is often the quietest. And here's what nobody wants to hear: attachment often comes from our own wounds, not from love for the other person. It comes from our own insecurities. We cling because we are afraid of abandonment. We control because we feel insecure. We demand constant reassurance because we don't believe we are worthy of staying. And the tragedy, the tighter we grip, the more we push away the very person we are trying to hold on to. It's like trying to hold water in a clenched fist. It just slips away faster. Love asks, how can I help you bloom? Attachment asks, how can I make sure you never leave? That's the difference. So here's your moment of brutal honesty. Take a deep breath and ask yourself these two questions. One, where do I love freely? Think about a relationship where you feel secure, where you don't need to control or monitor, where you genuinely celebrate their growth. That's your compass. That's what healthy love feels like. Number two, where do I cling out of fear? Where you check their phone? Where do you get anxious when they're happy without you? Where do you say, I love you, but meaning, don't leave me? And that's attachment talking. And now here's your challenge: choose one place to release control today. Maybe it's not texting first thing in the morning just to check in. Maybe it's letting your teenager go to that party without calling every hour. And maybe it's allowing your partner to have lunch with their ex colleague without interrogating them about it later. Start small, release one grip, and see what happens. And here's the beautiful paradox of love: the more freely we love, the stronger the bond becomes. The more we grip, the more we lose. And love is not about holding someone so close that they can't even breathe. It's about standing beside them with open hands, saying, I'm here, you're free. And I trust that you'll choose to stay not because you have to, but because you want to. So today, I invite you to examine your relationships with fresh eyes. Ask yourself, am I loving or am I attached? Am I supporting growth or fearing loss? Am I holding gently or gripping tightly? And then make a choice. Choose love, the kind that liberates rather than limits, the kind that trusts rather than tracks, the kind that celebrates rather than controls. Because when we love healthily, we don't just transform our relationships, we transform ourselves. So remember, love holds gently, attachment grips tightly. Which one are you choosing today? Think about it. So, with that thought, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Thank you.